Good morning, Monday, October 5th. I am heading into work for an actual full work day, obviously. Have actual fixed hair and makeup. I haven't even gotten to talk to you today, not today, but so far this month, these vlogs with actual fixed hair and makeup, except for what I posted yesterday of me doing Saturday's makeup. But yeah, I actually look a little more decent today. Makeup from the top half. It's pointless to put it on the bottom half because it only just gets all over your mask. Since I wear a mask for my entire shift, except when I am on my lunch break. So yeah. It is a beautiful sunny fall morning, 9:19. It is probably the coolest morning we have had to date. It is currently 55. It was 48 earlier when I was out taking my husband to work, dropping him off. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice calm Monday and won't have too many issues with people not wanting to wear their mask. So yeah, I won't be vlogging, of course, during work hours, but I will catch you again when I am on my way home. I'll let you know how the day went. Hello from lunch at work. Tilts, key lime pie, really good, really good. Good evening, everybody. It is 10 minutes to 8. I have been home since about 6. I am so tired. It was a very tiring day. I usually am fine at work and I don't even really feel like, oh my God, I'm tired. I just felt like I was tired today. So I was ready to get home, have a couple glasses of wine, which I did. My darling baby boy son made some cheeseburgers for us for dinner and fries, which were absolutely amazing. He makes the best burgers. Anyway, I am ready to go get in the bed and chill and do some sock knitting. But I first wanted to come on here and show you my little group of treasures that I got today from work. First of all, one thing, our door in the bedroom is not the greatest, doesn't latch correctly. So sometimes the cats or the dog will push in even though the knob is closed and everything latched. So we needed a doorstop to try to put there. Sometimes we want to make sure that no animals bust in, usually at night because they can be little terrors and they jump on you. So I found this guy today. I had looked at a couple earlier, a couple of months ago, or maybe a month or so ago. Was the same kitty, but it was painted differently, and it was about almost like $49. And I didn't really want to pay that much for a doorstop, but I found this one today in a different booth for $24. So that was perfect. And I'm hoping that it's strong enough to keep the barreling animals from pushing our door open. Then also I came across this record album today. Telstar Ventures. I love the Ventures. I love Telstar. So I don't have any of their albums, and I am looking forward to giving this one a play. It doesn't look to be in too bad a condition. Some minor maybe lines and scratches, but that shouldn't be too bad, I'm hoping. There was a different record album I wanted, not of theirs, but last Saturday or so I looked at, but it had one like really big deep line across it, so I was like, I don't want to. And that album had been $10, and if it was like a few dollars I wouldn't mind risking it. This one today was $3. So, but at $10, I did not want to buy. Somebody's knocking something over in the kitchen, of course. And I see a blind over here I have to fix. I hate when that happens. Anyway, yeah, so the record albums, $10 is too much for me to risk of it not work or being able to play it correctly. So yeah, excited about listening to the Ventures. Maybe I'll pop that on tomorrow. And then one of the vendors was putting these in her booth and mentioned them to me because she knows me and she knows what I like. There's a whole bunch. They still have their little threads on them from the tags, but a bunch of buckles. A lot of them are mother of pearl. I love these. These are like colored. They're mother of pearl, but look at the colors on here. If I can get this to focus correctly. There's the red. I don't know how this doesn't like focus like my camera does. But this one is like a brown and tan, and then this one is like pinky and red. Those are mother of pearl, and a couple more of the white dot. And then there's this one, which is like yellow with like gray on it. Shell, definitely a shell. That one's pretty. And then these two, they're tied together, but there's a white one with a little prong. I don't know, what is the name? Does that have an actual name, what that is? I don't have many that have that. So that's good. And then this one, I love colored plastic like this. And this is the heavy old. They're not Bakelite, I don't think. No, I don't think they're Bakelite. But they're older plastic, and I love that. And this one has like little shaping ridges, if you can see right there. Yeah, that's a nice one. Can never have too many buckles. I just love them all. And then this, I think this larger one is probably a little more modern, but that's okay. It's still a nice, really smooth, pretty plastic and multi-tonal. And then there's this darling little red one. I love it. Yeah. And that is my haul from work today. You go to work and you just come home with goodies. But when I got home from work, I had a little surprise gift in the mail from a friend of mine that I used to know when I lived in Pennsylvania. And she had messaged me about a week or so ago and told me that she found a pair of fully fashioned seam stockings, brand new, in the box, in an old trunk that had belonged to her mother-in-law. And they had never really gone through the trunk, and they didn't know how long the stockings were in there. But as soon as she saw them, she thought of me, and she wanted to send them to me as a gift. And I said, yes, I would love that. So I'm so happy. These arrived today. Here's the box. It says Ladies Fully Fashioned Hosiery. There's not an actual brand. I think there's a brand on the stockings, which I'll show you in a minute. but it says 1604 beige tone 3, stretch half a dozen. So I guess that was what was originally in here. And normally on these kind of seamed stockings, they would have had actual lengths. So when you get vintage ones, unless you're getting your exact length and size stocking, there's no guarantee they're gonna fit. But with these, they actually stretch. So they are seamed stockings that do have some stretch to them, and they have a wonderful vintage smell. They are not musty or anything. I mean, they're mint perfect. They are seamed, as you can see there. And there's the name printed on the welt. They say dark seam stretch, 60 gauge, 15 denier, full fashioned, 100% nylon. The RN number, and then they're irregulars, which is very common. And patent number 3, and then some more numbers. But they're beautiful, and I'm going to save these for maybe a special occasion where I need a nice new fresh pair of beautiful vintage stockings, because these are lovely and they're a really nice color. They're not too dark, they're not too pale. I like them a lot. And I just, oh, that smell. I don't, you know, if you know what vintage lingerie and any clothing type item maybe that had been stored in a woman's drawer for a lot of years, sometimes has this sweet, fresh, it's not perfumey, but it just has this wonderful smell. It reminds me of things that used to be in my grandmother's drawer. It's not a perfume scent at all. It's just a lovely, nice, clean, vintage scent. I don't know how else to describe it. Maybe you vintage gals will know what I'm meaning to say. But anyway, I am very happy to have these, and I love that they were given to me as a gift from a dear friend. So thank you very much. If you watch my vlogs, I'm not sure, but thank you, and they arrived today, and I will be messaging you personally to let you know. And I think that is going to do it for me for this evening. I am going to go take off the makeup, and the party is over. Head to bed for some nice relaxing knitting and probably catching up on the other Vlogtobers. I have a couple, I know at least, of my favorite yarn, knitting, crochet peeps that I like to watch are doing Vlogtober, so I'm excited to see that. Starry-Eyed Allie, Little Drops of Wonderful, I love hers, and the name is escaping me at the moment for the other one just because my brain is so tired. I can't remember, I'm sorry. Oh, and I have a little bit of glass of wine left, so have a good night, everybody, and I will talk to you and see you tomorrow.